Hello everyone, myself Manjula Ravi, working as an assistant professor in Department of Pharmacology, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Vistas. This lecture is on organophosphorus poisoning and its treatment. Our lecture includes introduction, background, history, causes, clinical symptoms, treatment of opioid poisoning. Coming to the small definition, organophosphorus compounds or cholinesterase inhibitor which have been employed as pesticide, insecticide, nematocide, arachicides and fungicide. It is also used as a petroleum additive, chemical warfare and nerve gas agent. These organophosphates are divided into two types based on the chemical structure, diethyl and dimethyl. Diethyl examples are parathion, furate, and dimethyl examples are malathion and phenethion. This opioid poisoning is a major cause for morbidity and mortality in worldwide, especially in developing countries. Background on OP poisoning. The short history starts in 1893. Von Hofmann synthesized tetraethyl pyrophosphate, which is an organophosphate, for the first time in the world. In 1934 to 1944, a German scientist along with the co-workers synthesized 2000 OP compounds, including the parathion as a pesticide and tabun and sarin and soman as a nerve gas agent. This tarin and sabun was used by the Iran agents or Iranian troops in the Second World War. Causes of opioid poisoning. There are three chances of causing or occurrence of opioid poisoning. It may be occupational, environmental, suicidal, or home exposure. Phases of opioid poisoning. There are 4 phases. Acute opioid poisoning. Within 24 hours of exposure, we can able to see the side effects of muscarinic, nicotinic, and CNS side effects. Second one is intermediate syndrome, which happens in 1 to 2 days, and delayed neuropathy occurs in 24 hours to 2 weeks, and neuropsychiatric disorder occurs after 2 weeks. Symptoms. We can explain the symptoms of this muscarinic and nicotinic effect with the mnemonics, that is sludge, dumbbells, and empty WTF. Sludge is nothing but your salivation. L stands for lacrimation, U stands for urination, D stands for defecation, and G stands for GA cramps, and E stands for emesis, which concern under the muscarinic overstimulation. If it is nicotinic system is get overstimulated, it will give tension, weakness, and paralysis. That we can call it as your dumbbells also. That is diarrhea, urination, meiosis, bradycardia, emesis, lethargy, and lacrimation, and siluria. And we can also explain this nicotic overstimulation with the NT-WTF, that is muscle weakness, mydriasis, tachycardia, weakness, switching, and high BP and paralysis. So coming to the goals of the treatment, the main goal of the treatment is to reduce the absorbed toxin and enhance the elimination of the absorbed poisoning and neutralize the toxin. The poison may be grade based on the mild severity and moderate or fatal based on the symptoms and signs. Coming to the treatment, first we have to remove the clothing and wash the skin with the soap and water. Next we have to check for ABC, that is airway, breathing, and circulation, and we have to avoid succinylcholine for the treatment of your ABC based on the secretions. We have to use atropine as an antidote and pralidoxim. Atropine we have to start with 1 to 2 milligram IV bolus. Repeat 3 to 5 minutes for desired effects. The drying of pulmonary secretion and adequate oxygenation should be there. If it is there, we have to stop the atropine. Consider the doubling of each subsequent dose and the rapid control of the patient in the severity of the respiratory depression if a patient is having. Pralidoxim is an agent or comes under the oxime group. It is a nucleophilic agent which reactivates the phosphorylated acetylcholine esterase enzyme by binding with the opioid ornophosphorus molecule used as an antidote for the reversing the muscle paralysis. We have to start with 1 to 2 gram, that is 20 to 40 milligram per kg intravenously in 100 ml isotonic solution sodium chloride we can take over, and over 15 to 30 minutes we have to give this IV. After 1 hour, if the muscle weakness is not relieved, we have to repeat the same for 3 to 8 hours. If the signs of poisoning is reoccur, we have to go for other regimens also, including the continuous trip of the ralidoxim. So coming to the mind mapping or recalling all this opioid poisoning. The opioid poisoning occurs due to the spraying of pesticide over the crops, or the overexposure to the opioid poisoning, whether maybe in environmental exposure or home exposure. Because of that, there will be chances of increase in both muscarinic action and nicotinic action in our body. Because of that, symptoms like sludge, dumbbells and MT-VTF will occur. What is the cause of this opioid poisoning means the organophosphates or the acetylcholine esterase inhibitor, which inhibit the acetylcholine in synaptic cleft. Because of overstimulation of acetylcholine receptor, these symptoms will occur. So we have to inhibit these ACE inhibitors with the help of your pladoxin and anticholinergic agents. These are all the reference I have taken.